Hi there, beer fans. Look, this might be absolute proof that dark fruits aren't just for cider. You can put them into an IPA as well. This is from Northern Monk, so I'm really interested in this. I really want Northern Monk's beers to be really good because they can brew some really good stuff. But stuff like this you get in supermarkets, not always top quality. Hi there, everybody. Welcome to Andy's Beer Reviews. Yes, this is a beer from Northern Monk. It's their Dark Heathen. It's a dark fruit IPA coming at 7.2% ABV. Picked this up only yesterday in Morrison's. Paid £3.75 for it. The hit and miss out there. Let's be honest. There's a lot of people out there drink Northern Monk beers, and they, yeah, sometimes they can do it, and sometimes they just are dreadful beers. They just seem to sometimes just want to chuck beers out there into the supermarket aisles just for the sake of it, just because they can. I do wonder sometimes if they're under contract. You know, like you get bands and singers who are under contract from labels, and they've got to produce a certain amount. And authors of books, got, you know, write 3-4 books in a year or something like that. I sometimes wonder if that's what these guys do. You know, we'll shove a load of beers. We'll shove 10 beers a year into your supermarket. They're going to be shit, but we're going to do it anyway. That's beer in a glass. It's poured like a really weak Ribena. It's got that sort of blackcurranty look to it. The head looks all right. It looks like a kind of smooth, not a big head. Carbonation, there's a very fine carbonation happening in there, which usually means it's a good quality beer. Right, let's get the aroma. You can certainly smell blackcurrant, but it's a very weak, very mild aroma. That's all I'm smelling. I'm not smelling really the base beer. What I like with these is I like to taste the base beer and just have that little bit of fruitiness on the top. If it's not a fruit fest, I don't care. I want to just taste the quality of the beer and the added fruit, because that's an adjunct. They've shoved fruit in this, haven't they, to make it this this sort of colour, this flavour. It smells all right. It looks all right. Right, let's taste it. Cheers, everybody. Mmm. I mean, let's be fair, the Heathen, so the base beer for this, isn't great anyway. I think they might have just overdone it a little bit on the flavouring. For me, that flavour in that beer just does not work. It's a shame. It is a shame. I really thought it was going to work quite well, this one. It is thin. It is quite a thin beer. So let's get that out of the way. I just think on flavour, I think it's just a little bit tad short of where it should be. Blackcurrant flavour is in there, but like I say, it's just all really thin and watery. I've been just try it on another day. I just wonder if on another day I might like this. There's almost a little tartness coming from it as well. And I do quite like that little bit. I do quite that way. It's actually almost a little bit of tartness. If it was more tart, it might be a better beer, because it's just it falls short of something, and I wonder if that's it. I think what it is, I think for me, I think it's just not flavour. I think it's just not flavoursome enough. I think there's a little fly in there somewhere. I think it needs a little bit more of the blackcurrant. I don't think they've just gone far enough with that. And I think they're just, if there's a way just to bring that tartness up a little bit, I think would make a lot of difference to this beer. It just had a bit more character to it. You are getting that base heathen flavour. That is coming through quite nicely. So you're getting those sweet malts and that hoppiness from there, that little bit of fruitiness from there. But then for me, the blackcurrant, that dark fruit element just isn't enough. I think if that was just tweaked up a little bit, I think it would make a lot of difference. I really do. It's not a bad beer. It's not a bad beer by any stretch of the imagination. It's not bad at all. It's just not good enough. I don't know if blackcurrant costs a lot of money. I don't know if that's the reason why it's just held back a little bit. It should be held back. Let me just get it straight. From my head, the way I want to view beers like this is I want to taste that base beer, but I want a good level of flavours over the top of it, which just complements that base beer. For me, they've just not put enough of that flavour in. I think it's just a little bit underdone. If that was a little bit more, I think we'd be drinking a very different beer here. I think it'd be very, very different. Maybe blackcurrant. Do you know what? I feel a little bit. Whilst I was drinking it, I felt a little bit like my mother, God rest her soul. It's basically an IPA and black. And I think back to my mum drinking lager and black back in the day, and I've just felt a little bit like my mother. She might like this, actually, to be fair. Score-wise, it's not a bad beer. It's not a bad beer. The 7.2%, you don't taste any of that. So it is a strong IPA with a little bit of dark fruit in it. Just not enough for me. Score-wise, I'm going to score it 6 out of 10. See, I told you it wasn't massively bad. It's just a little bit short. 6 out of 10 from Andy's Beer Reviews. If you've given this fellow a try, let me know your thoughts in the comments. Until next time, everybody, enjoy your beers. Cheers.